Hey everyone, welcome to From the Depths. I'm Menti and this is episode 15 of the Battleship Brawl Season 2 tournament. In this episode we have the Alice Protected Cruisers by Obscure going up against the Steel Kaiser by Randomness 5555. There's 4 5s. I don't know how many I said, but there's 4 5s. I'm just gonna call you Randomness from here on out. This is the first time we've seen the Steel Kaiser. The Alice Protected Cruisers were seen battling the Pravda fleet before. But anyway, we'll see what it can do here as soon as I get the clock set. And start. Round 1 underway. Ships settling into the water, getting ready, doing their maneuvers. Steel Kaiser's guns are facing the wrong way. Oh, From the Depths AI, you vex us all. It's like, are you gonna fire? It's like, you're definitely not on the same team, you're tracking him. Oh, there we go, there are some shots. Both sides taking a really long time to load there. And volley. Quite effective because the Alice Protected Cruisers got a little close there, and the one shell that missed this one hit the other one. See the damage, not a whole lot. Oh, but the Steel Kaiser is below the water already. That didn't take much. It's not sinking yet, technically, but with it in this state, chances are it's going to lose unless it can do something about it, because its guns are not going to be effective like this, even a little bit. Oh, I just lost a turret. Steel Kaiser, 86%. Trying to back up from the Alice Protected Cruisers, but... Oh, and down she goes. Alright, 1 minute. I don't even know what to say to that. I don't even know what to say to that, other than it's no longer sinking. Oh, From the Depths, you are such a strange game sometimes. But yes, it seems the Steel Kaiser here is simply outmatched. It has buoyancy issues. As soon as it takes a hit with it going, and it goes under the water like that, that's pretty much game over for ships in this tournament because of the water drag. Oh, and there we go. That is the Steel Kaiser despawning. Is it 80% sinking? Yep, 80% sinking. Okay. So, round 1 went to the Alice Protected Cruisers there. We'll see how round 2 goes, but with the Steel Kaiser sinking that easily, I get the feeling it's going to be basically the same result. Because that wasn't a matter of, like, getting a lucky shot and blowing off a gun. That was hull damage that drowned the Steel Kaiser. And you just can't avoid hull damage in this type of tournament. Anyway, clock reset. Well, I mean, you can with the slower, faster ones, but yeah. Anyway, clock's reset. Round 2, start. They have both of these ships have very long reload times on their weapons. I mean, we're 20 seconds in and nobody's fired a shot yet. Steel Kaiser listing heavily in its turn there. Oh, but that turn might do it some good. Oh, well, it took a hit. I don't know if that looks like it only hit the spaced armor though, the bulge armor. It doesn't look like it got it in the hull. should keep it sinking for now, at least. But if it keeps taking hits... Has it even fired? I don't remember seeing it firing. Really strange. Oh, well, the Alice is damaged, so it must have... Steel Kaiser must have fired at some point. I don't know why there's such a long initial delay, and then the Alices just start raining the pain, and they must have a range limitation on them. And the Steel Kaiser is going down once more. All these blocks just littering the ocean. Down to 88%. It did get one of the Alices down to 89%, so its gun's definitely pack a punch. But... Okay, yeah, I think I'm going to have to make it so that if you're touching the ocean floor, that's going to count as sinking too, because by the original rules, this mast would make it basically impossible for the Steel Kaiser to ever be considered sinking by my rules. By my out-of-bounds rules. Oh, getting some FPS lag there. I'm not sure why. Steel Kaiser's at 80%. It may get the... Is it going to get 80% in sinking? Not yet. It's not 80% in sinking yet. But this is an unofficial victory for the Alice protected cruisers at this point. It's just a matter of time before the Steel Kaiser despawns. And there it goes down under the waves again. It is now officially sinking even by my original rules. Jeez, there's not a whole lot left of it. It has to despawn from this. It's just a shell. Yep, there it goes. Steel Kaiser has been defeated. Condolences, randomness. You're going to be moving down to the secondary bracket where you'll get another shot at things. But unfortunately, it was not. Your ship was not able to handle. The Steel Kaiser was not able to handle the Alice protected cruisers. Congratulations, Obscure. Though you'll be moving on to round 3 of the Battleship Brawl tournament. We'll see what you can do against other opponents here in the future. Anyway, this was pretty short. I'm definitely gonna do a second battle. Well, we'll see about whether I do a third or not, depending on how long that one takes. So yeah, I'll be right back. And we're back. So we've got the Regent VHAP VHAP by Bricks here, which is this is its debut battle. I bet Bricks is probably like, finally, you know, in the very, very last battle of I believe this. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, this is the very last battle of round 2. At this point, every single ship will have fought at least once, and this is the very, very last ship to fight to get its first battle in. So I bet Brick's probably like, oh, geez, finally. Took forever. It's like 2 weeks. But anyway, then we've got the Davos class by the Immortal, which we've seen before against the Cramp in My Weenus. But anyway, we'll see how these two ships fare. Round 1 start. The Davos class looks like they're short-barreled guns, not very big barrels on them. But there are a good 12. I can math, I swear. Ooh, and they fire in a nice tight volley. That looks like it's gonna hurt. Ooh, that rear gun took a hit. I'm not sure how effective that gun's going to be, and it looks like the Davos missed its initial volley. Oh, and another good volley from the Regent, punching and doing some damage. The return shells. Ooh, land a hit. Ooh, looked like it landed right on the gun there. Yep, that front gun has been severely damaged. And even the second gun back there had some staggered barrel damage, which could cause some issues with aiming. Yeah, as you can see, some of them are overshooting. They're from the different muzzle velocities. Let's get a damage report in. Davos cost 94%, Regent 98%. But at that range, those damaged barrels, yeah, they hit anyway, even though the barrels are damaged. Because, I mean, this is a really short range. Oh, that gun took another shot. I'm not sure that one's going to even be operable anymore. Oh, and it just shot its own turret in the back of the head. Blew off some of its barrels in the process. And now we've got a collision going on. Crunch. This is not a good position for the Regent to be in. Because it's... Oh, unless it pushes the... Oh! Doink, doink. Oh, and it just shot itself in the bow. Oh, I'm starting to think that the Regent may be lacking failsafes entirely, because that was like a very clear and blatant self-shot. The Davos is very low in the water, but it is ahead in hit points now, and the Regent is basically down to its rear gun. I'm not sure if the Davos is low in the water because... No, they're not running into each other anymore, so it's not because it's getting pushed under. It's just having buoyancy issues. Oh, I think there's a little collision starting again. I want to see... The Regent has been taking a lot of shots to its side here. But it apparently has some good bulge armor. It's not really taking a whole lot of damage. Oh, at that range, it's going to be a little hard for the guns to miss. Just a little bit. Oh, but we've got some FPS issues going on here. One of you guys needs to turn away, damn it. Oh, and the Regent has closed the gap, made it an even game again. If it can keep that one gun online, it may be able to pull out a win. Because the Davos is having weapon troubles too, it seems. This main triple-barreled cannon here seems to be out of commission. Not too damaged, but it's not aiming at all. So it's either lost its AI or its local weapon controller, or maybe there's some internal damage that... Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of internal damage from when it got shot through this side here. Now the Regent has broken away and is retreating, getting some space, and it shot itself again. Oh, that's funny. That's so silly. There were two explosions there. It looked almost like this shell exploded and then exploded twice. Huh, that's strange. I'm not sure if those are altitude fuses or maybe inertial fuses and they're exploding from skipping off the water. I think it's that. I think they're exploding from skipping off the water because the ones that don't skip go through to hit the ship and detonate. Davos is barely staying afloat at this point. It takes much more damage. It's gonna start sinking, and it's below 80%. If it does that, it'll despawn. It's not yet, though. Neither the game nor I count the ship as sinking yet. But it's getting awfully close. I think what's keeping it up right now is that, excuse me, is the wooden deck here, possibly. Because a lot of the inside, you see, we can basically travel the whole ship via holes. So there's no air buoyancy left in it, really. It looks like the Regent's going to take this match. Man, those are some high arcs. That's now that's plunging fire. Yeah, I was actually tempted to make guns like this with the Handaki, like that with the Handaki's tactical hat. Give it a really huge elevation arc, and then low muzzle velocity so that it would shoot upwards like artillery almost. Well, I mean it is artillery still, but you know, like more like a howitzer or whatever. Make it super plunging fire, but I was worried about that being extremely inaccurate against faster craft. But anyway. Yeah, after this battle, we will be moving on to... after this battle, we'll actually be doing some battles in the secondary bracket. Ooh, and it just lost the turret there. That's going to be some big hit point loss. But, yeah, after this battle, this is the last battle for round 2. The first round of the secondary bracket will be complete. And those are the battles that'll be coming up for the next, there's like, I want to say there's around 15 matches or so of the secondary battle. Not 15 episodes. Probably be more like 7 to 10. But, yeah, we'll be doing some secondary matches after this one. So yeah, once this battle's over, this one's may end up going the distance. It's getting really close to despawning, but we're also down to 1 minute and 15 seconds left on the clock. Oh, and there it goes, AI dead. And there it goes. Alright. So, round 1 is complete between the Regent and Davos class. Go ahead and get round 2 started and see how this goes. But if it goes similarly, after it going almost the distance, there's not going to be a third one in this episode for sure. Because that puts us at almost 20 minutes just from that first battle. Yeah, anyway, round 2, start. Yeah, they're aiming. Okay, I was like, did I put them on the same team? But no, the guns are aiming. You know, that initial volley from the Regent coming in and mostly missing, doing minor damage. Okay, that's not exactly minor. That's a pretty big hole there, but Davos class doesn't really care. Let's see how the Regent fared against. It looks like a minor damage to the tail. No big deal. Ooh, but there's that shot straight to the gun's face. Oh, did some severe damage to both of the weapons there. Davos taking a few hits. No big deal. It's proven it can take quite a beating without going down. As long the important thing is whether or not his weapons get taken out, because all that tank doesn't mean anything if you can't deal damage back. Oh, and it looks like the Davos class's forward guns are just shells. Or not Davos, this is the Regent. Yeah, there's not a whole lot left of those two guns there. But it was the rear gun that did most of the work in the first battle. Once they, you know, collided, hugged it out for a bit, and then separated, the Regent's rear gun started doing some severe damage. It looks like it's getting ready to get into the fight again. If we could just make up its mind on where it wants to go. Sitting here right on the side of the Regent, or of the Davos, this is not where it wants to be, because the Davos is getting to pound on it without really taking any damage in return, because the only weapons that can fire it on are the damaged ones in the front. And there's not a whole lot left. There's one barrel. The Regent is a pretty tanky ship. It takes hits, but it doesn't really get breached all that easily. Like, I'm pretty impressed, honestly. Anyway, let's come back out here. Oh, and that shell ricocheted. It's certainly well armored against high explosive. Oh, now they've separated. And the brick is the one who made it. The ship is the Regent. Brick's Regent, there we go. Bringing its rear gun around. And those first shells are probably going to be pretty friggin' strong, because they've had forever to cram, except it seems like they mostly skipped off the water. But yeah, look at this big old hole. They were crammed to maximum density by that time, I'm sure. But this is the situation we saw before, and the Regent and Davos are pretty much neck and neck as far as hit points go. We'll see how this continues on, because this is the same situation we had in round 1, except now the Davos has a lot more weaponry available to it. Before, it had a lot fewer guns. But it is getting really low in the water again. Oh, and it just lost the turret. And this part of the ship's been blown basically completely through. Oh, and that AI is super exposed. That turret just took a hit, but it's already disabled. It needs to hit. Oh, it looks like the Davos is down to this one cannon right here. If it loses that, that basically guarantees its loss. And Davos is down to 81%, Regent at 87%. So at the moment it seems the Regent is winning via hit points. Oh, that might hit the gun. Oh, that was close. I thought that might hit the that one remaining gun, but oh, the Davos seems to have lost engine power though, which is not good. Not that the Regent was really missing many shots, but definitely don't want to make it easy for your opponent to hit you. Oh, they're really close to being out of range there too, but the Davos is on its approach again, so they didn't actually go out of range, because it's already on its approach. Got really close. Actually, they may have gone out of range there just a little bit for a short time, but nothing major. Yeah, now, oh, it lost that gun. I missed it. I was worrying about the range, and the one gun on the Davos class got taken out. So yeah, it looks like this is going to go to the Regent as well. Yeah, the Davos is just, it's dead in the water. It's not moving, it's not aiming its weapons. It's just sitting here getting beat on. And there's just over 2 minutes left on the clock, so this is basically a victory for the Regent. It's just unofficial until the timer goes off for the Davos ship despawns. Oh, well, this gun seems to have come back online. But this little tertiary gun is not going to make a difference in the match at this point. It's gonna try, though. A for effort. We're down to the last 35 seconds here. Timer will run out soon. Oh, it looks like the Davos brought some weapons back online, but it's too little, too late. It's like, the only way you can win at this point is if the manages to AI dead the Regent in the next 3 seconds. And that would be a no. Oh, I've got my phone on Do Not Disturb mode, so that the timer didn't actually make a noise, but whatever. Oh, now it does? Okay, sure. Whatever. I turned it off Do Not Disturb and it suddenly, yeah. Anyway. So yeah, that is a 19% victory by the Regent there. So congratulations, Bricks. Your ship finally got the fight, and it's moving on to round 3 of the Battleship Brawl tournament. Condolences, Immortal. Your Davos was not able to handle the Regent, and we'll be moving down to the secondary bracket. But it's not eliminated yet. It has to be defeated one more time. And then it will, then it won't be a part of the tournament anymore. But we'll see how it goes. It's definitely a formidable ship. But anyway, let's take a quick look at the bracket here. So things are shaping up. So earlier in the episode, we had the Steel Kaiser and the Alice Protected Cruisers go at it. So the Alice Protected Cruisers and the Regent VHAP will be facing each other in Battle 62. Yes, Battle 62. is when that will happen. We're going to be in the secondary bracket for a while. Because, it actually... Oh, okay, so we're actually going to do the round 1 and round 2 of the secondary bracket before we go back up to the primary bracket. So that's going to be a while. Yeah, that's definitely going to be a while. But yeah, so the next episode we'll have... I don't know why it ordered them like this, where it put 32 on top of 33 and then went up normally for the rest of them, but whatever. Next episode we'll have His Broken Sword versus Prob the Fleet, and possibly the Battleship Cram Duo versus Cramp and Myrenus. And yeah, so we're going to be doing some elimination matches for a while. There's a lot more than the original 15 that I was thinking. Okay, not a lot more. There's 21. It's going to be 22 battles in the secondary bracket before we go back to the primary. So about 2/3 of the time that we spent in the primary bracket here is going to be spent down in the secondary now. So week and a half or so. But then things will start moving along a bit faster. People will see their ships more often. As things get eliminated, it'll get less and less and less until we have our winner. But it's still we're still got a long way to go, because it's up to up to 93 battles. So this is the final. But the way I'm going to be doing that, as I mentioned way back when we started this, I think I did, or maybe I didn't, is that basically the winner of the losers bracket will have to defeat the winner of the primary bracket 4 times before the primary bracket winner defeats it twice. Because the primary bracket winner still needs to be defeated twice in order to be eliminated. It's still afforded that same the same chance that everybody else had. So we've barely scratched the surface of this tournament, folks. But it's been fun. I'm enjoying it. I'm definitely enjoying making these videos, and you guys seem to be enjoying watching them. So, hey, I guess that's not a bad thing. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the battlefield.